December 1999, Lahore, Pakistan. A letter arrives at the offices of a local newspaper, addressed to the editor. No return address. Inside a confession. A man claims he has murdered 100 boys. Lahore is one of the oldest cities in South Asia, a city of poets, conquerors, and saints. But it is also a city of invisible children, runaways, orphans, street kids, boys mostly, who slip through every crack in every system meant to protect them. They sleep in train stations. They beg at intersections. They vanish and no one files a report. In 1999, somewhere between June and November, 100 of these boys disappeared. They did not simply vanish. They were taken. Javed Iqbal Mughal, born in 1961 in Lahore. By all surface appearances, he was a businessman. He ran a steel recasting operation. He wore ordinary clothes. He lived an ordinary life. But there had been warnings. Complaints of sexual assault against young boys were filed as early as 1985 and 1990, charges that went nowhere. Families, it is alleged, were paid to stay silent. Police, it is alleged, looked away. For over a decade, the system that should have caught him simply did not. The question that haunts this case is not only what he did, but what was permitted to happen while no one was watching. What we know of his method comes from his confession and the evidence found in his home. He lured his victims with small kindnesses, video games, food, and shelter. The boys he targeted were already lost. They were runaways and orphans with no one to report them missing. Boys for whom disappearance was, to the world around them, unremarkable. He strangled them. He dismembered them. He dissolved the remains in vats of hydrochloric acid, then emptied those vats into a river. Police would later find photographs of 100 boys pinned to the walls of his home, along with their clothes and the remnants of 2 bodies in a drum. He had kept count. He wanted the world to know the exact number, 100. The letter he sent in December 1999 was addressed to both the police and the press, a calculated act. He did not want to disappear into the justice system quietly. He wanted an audience. In it, he wrote that his crimes were revenge. He claimed the police had once humiliated him and that society had abandoned him. "I have no regrets," he wrote. "I killed these children as revenge against society." Whether that justification reflects a genuine psychology or a performance of grievance, a story he told himself to make sense of what he was, we cannot know. What we know is that 100 boys are gone. Iqbal surrendered to authorities on December 30th, 1999. He walked in. He handed himself over. In March 2000, a Pakistani court found Javed Iqbal Mughal guilty of 100 counts of murder. The sentence was extraordinary. The judge ordered that Iqbal be executed, strangled with the very chain he had used on his victims, and that his body be cut into 100 pieces and dissolved in acid. But Iqbal never faced his sentence. On October 8, 2001, he was found dead in his cell. The official ruling was suicide by hanging, though the physical evidence suggested otherwise. No one came for his body. In the years that followed, a troubling detail emerged. Of the 100 boys Iqbal claimed to have killed, 26 were later found to be alive. Did he fabricate victims to inflate his count? Did he include boys who had simply run away? We do not know. And for the families of the 74 for whom there is no such reversal, that uncertainty is its own form of cruelty. In true crime, we often speak of monsters. It is a word that does work for us. It places the horror at a safe distance. But Javed Iqbal Mughal was human. He lived in a residential neighborhood, he ran a business, and he moved through a world that had warning signs posted everywhere, but chose not to read them. 100 boys, most of them no one was looking for. Most of them gone before anyone knew to look. Their names are not in the record. They deserved more than that. This film is dedicated to the children of Lahore who were never found.